Big up to my chosen ones. Everybody locked in, supporting. Everybody sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate you all. So for those of you who have watched my first video about before we met, leading up to the initial connection, this brings us to my second video, which is about the honeymoon phase. And it's in the title, Honeymoon. Obviously, if you know anything about honeymoons, everything goes well during them times. It's supposed to be that period where there's no problems. It's just bliss. And it was for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Everything was wonderful. It's like, so I met her and the recognition was just there. You know, but obviously I've been through so much heartbreak, disappointment, life, you know how it goes, that you're doubtful. You know what I'm saying? Not just logically, in every sense. You're doubtful. So you start looking for things that don't add up. You start looking for inconsistencies, but for the first time ever, I found none. I felt like this was true, almost too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, I guess for the first time, I felt like it was just true love. On the day that we met, day after, it was just the communication. It was like we know each other for time. It wasn't like no icebreakers, like of course you get to know each other, you ask to get to know each other questions, but it wasn't no like first time anxiety or, you know what I'm saying? It was just straight, smooth sailing. We would message each other in the morning, like good morning. She'd be like, good morning, handsome. I'd be like, good morning, beautiful. But she used to work, so she'd wake up early. So I'd wake up to the message, reply to her, speaking every day. You know what I'm saying? How was your day? Talking to each other about certain things, history and the future, and just general conversations. And it was so nice. It was very. For the first time, it felt very just natural. But you know what? I was happy, I guess, for the first time in a long time. I was happy because if you listen to my first video, before we met, I've been through so much crazy situations. So like, for me to find something so wonderful, so good, you know what I'm saying, it was very nice. You know what I'm saying? But if there's anything I can mention about this period, and initially when I first met her, I felt a feeling like this unexplainable feeling to like guide, protect, be genuine, be honest. And it was like I said, I wasn't looking for connection, I wasn't looking for love, I wasn't looking for these things. So for me to feel the need to do that for someone at that time was speaking volumes to me. And I feel like, as well as the initial meeting, the initial recognition, that feeling that I had in my chest, and the natural initial attraction, these were the first instances that I realized there was forces that played out beyond myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried when I first met her, I walked past, because like at the time, like I said, I wasn't looking for nothing. Doesn't matter who you are, I wasn't interested. So I walked past, but then there's something inside me told me to go back. I was like, ugh. Do you know what I'm saying? So that was another thing, like I just felt the need to guide her, protect her, be good to her. And like one thing I feel like in recent times I've been more inclined to God, like light, being positive. So like low vibrational things don't really attract me. Like, so when I was looking at her, it wasn't a sexual attraction, it was just a pure attraction in itself. Do you know what I'm saying? So for the first time in my life, I didn't see, not even first time in my life, because I'm very like, you know, I like to like cover different bases than just like animalistic ones, innit? I'm very like intellectual, emotionally intelligent, so I seek other things. But she was absolutely sexy, like, and for me to not want her for that sexiness was even a shock to me. I can't explain it. That's what I'm saying. It was weird. It's like she's the most attractive, perfect woman for me I've ever met in my life. Listen, I'm not trying to be big headed or da 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 da, but I feel like I've spoken to enough women to know in it. You know in it, like not just on the physical, but on every level in the way that she spoke. Like, and this is another thing I need to mention. It's almost like her frequency, her voice in itself soothes me. Like it soothed me. And it's like I know people might not understand that, but I know you will understand this. You know, like when you're with people, maybe friends or partners, and it's like they talk and it's just like, yo, like this noise, so I beg you stop. Nah, this time it was the opposite. It was like, yo, you're soothing me. And I would later find out that was one of the traits of divine counterparts, is that you heal each other. I mean, you face each other as mirrors, but as well as you face each other's wounds and stuff, yeah, you heal each other, you help each other, you ground each other, you make each other feel like peace, and this is exactly what I felt. It felt like a river, you know, just like a calm river, you know. And yeah, so for me, at this point in time, it was just wonderful. It was just like, yo, like, what's going on here? I've been out here grinding every day, surviving every day, fighting death and demons and people and all this doing a solo act. And then lo and behold, something so angelic and divine comes my way. And it was crazy, speaking of angelic and divine, I said to her when I met her, who sent you? So this is how my mindset is, this is how my defenses are. Like, I was like, who sent you? She's like, your angels. I'm like, okay, cool. And she wasn't far from the truth, so I think, innit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for me, it was just wonderful, but of course, based on my experiences, I knew that, you know, something was missing. There's always something in it missing. There's always something not shown, something was hidden. But at this time, it was wonderful. And it's like, one thing that I wanted to just end with was women tend to like, a lot of women, I feel like ones that are not, like, I don't know why they do it, but they tend to talk about men from the past, yeah. And for me, that's a like red flag, innit? That's like, yo, you're still attached, or what are you trying to do here? Because if you're trying to align yourself with me, then you can't be talking about the next man. I get it, cool, you might be talking to me about your past in relation to him, and that makes sense. But if you're still emotionally attached to that version of yourself, that past version, then what are we doing here? And again, this was one of those instances that didn't matter, because I felt like protecting, guiding her, loving her, even on the basis of just as a human being. And yeah, so basically that covers the honeymoon period. Actually, one more thing, and this is one of the most notable things, yeah. And it's crazy that it happened, because a lot of the videos that relate to what I was going through told me this is one of the phenomenons that happen when you go through this. Bro, I kid you not. One day I was with my associate smoking. It was a summer's day, like the sun was beaming, the grass was there. All of a sudden, the color of the sun got so bright and the grass got so greener. And it's like I was at peace, like is it Nirvana? I don't know, maybe close. But I tell you, the colors of the world changed. I can't even explain it to you. It's like one time I went to Jamaica when I was younger. And if you've been to Jamaica, when you're flying over here, you see like the like when you fly over the mountainous area, you see like green colors of green or orange and yellow. You see the sky, it's all blue. You fly back to England, I went King's Cross. I kid you not, it was grey. And it was like that kind of contrast. It's like, yo, one moment life is great, hard, survival, and then it's just colourful, bright, positive, loving, and that's what happened, and that defines the honeymoon. So listen, stay locked in, people. Thank you for supporting. I'm gonna come out with my next video, so look out for that. Big up to you, look.